Good morning, Peanuts. What's going on? It is the Daily BM Show with my bro, Mikey, in the house eating beef jerky. What's up?
Hello. Welcome back.
Why are you such a dick? Hello. Welcome back as I stuff my face with wicked jerky. What is that called? Wicked what?
Wicked cuts.
Oh. Is that an officially licensed Star Trek shirt? I just want to know right out the gate before, you get some type
Should be.
Oh. Well, red shirt people die. You know that, right? On every episode?
That's what it says. I might not make it. I'm a TNG guy, though, and all the officers wear red, so I'm good.
You do kind of have like a little bit of a Riker resemblance when he was older on his own, when he was captain of his own ship. You do kind of resemble
Riker? Yeah,
no,
I got that.
He wasn't fat. Riker was never was fat.
Plump Riker.
He was pleasantly thick. So, all right, we're going to talk about a certain movie that is coming out July 26th.
Brad's really excited.
I am super stoked because it's the only Marvel fucking movie worth a shit, in my opinion, out of the whole entire since Disney bought it line. Because everything Disney touches, as you can tell.
The other ones were pre-Disney.
They still sucked. I mean, although...
I'm talking about the other movies were pre-Disney.
Correct, that we're about to talk about. Just just for a little bit. Okay, so
about
I'm
18
talking
minutes.
No, we're not talking about it for 18 minutes. We'll talk about it for about maybe 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll move into a TV show that if you haven't watched it yet, not a TV show, but a show on Netflix, right? That we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can.
And if it pisses you off, too fucking bad. Just saying. So anyway, we're going to talk about Deadpool and the Wolverine. So this movie comes out July 26th in theaters. Mike hates it already because he's like, it's the same thing. So let's go ahead and get it over with. What do you not like about it, Michael? Go ahead. Tell me what's wrong with the trailer and why you hate it so much.
I just do. It's gonna be
I just do.
It's gonna be rinse it's gonna be rinse and repeat. It's gonna be the same shtick Ryan Reynolds does in all his other movies. Just rinse and repeat.
Aren't most movies that way though? I mean, really, to a degree, they're a little bit rinse
most
and repeat.
All Disney movies are.
No, Disney knows how to fuck up a movie and fuck up a show in a series. I mean, let's face it, dude.
They're hoping Ryan Reynolds can save it, but it's not gonna happen.
I'm still okay. So sidebar. We're gonna go to the freaking judge on this one just for a second. Okay, sidebar. Did you not think the Obi-Wan series was the dumbest shit you ever saw when he fought not Vader once, he fought him twice?
Yes.
First one, he should have been burned alive, right? Yes. He was already dead in his rights. I mean, you got Darth Vader fucking pulling starships out of the sky and dropping them on the ground, pulling down whole mountains of rock, but he couldn't kill stupid little Obi-Wan. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I can't kill him because then it would ruin the continuity of the movies.
But it's Disney. I wouldn't be surprised if they did fuck it up and go, no, we're going to rewrite all the New Hope. We're going to rewrite all of it and just totally screw the pooch on everything moving forward. You're welcome.
And
I'm Disney.
We're just going to flip the strip, have a non-binary transgender as C-3PO.
We'll just call him non-gender binding Leia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. That's just typical Disney for you. But instead of just being what we'll call her princess anymore, now we can't do that either. She's not a princess.
I don't know, man. It just feels repetitive now.
I don't know. I think they waited long enough. Like, the problem that normally happens with these movies like this with Marvel is they spit them out like over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Like real quick. The timeline has been so long since the last Deadpool release.
Right.
And I like the fact so far. What I've seen, if you haven't seen the trailer, you need to go to YouTube, just type in Deadpool and the Wolverine July 26th, and you can get tons of freaking people posting videos of the trailer. But what I like about it is the fact that it's waited long. It doesn't look like they changed, like, as far as the flow of how Deadpool acts and how he is. Because you know how Disney pussifies shit. Like, you can't say the word fuck. You can't do this anymore because it's not the Disney way. You know what I mean? At least they kept that all in there. They kept Wolverine an asshole. Like he's always been, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't feel like they softballed it, because you can softball the shit out of a movie.
Yeah.
No, or yes.
Yeah, some
So
green.
they could have totally softballed this thing and been like, okay, listen, guys, you can't do that. But I really felt like they hit it. If the trailer is the only funny shit in the movie, I'm gonna probably come back and just circle back around to this episode and go, Mike, you were right. It was shit.
I mean, I'm already disappointed because how long has "Let's fucking go" been around? Like 3 years. And they're putting in the movie like it's a catchphrase, like "Let's fucking go."
But people are still using it.
And
though.
then I know, but it should be something new. It shouldn't be.
So you're thinking they should have had him come up with a new catchphrase that could catch on and everybody use from there moving forward.
Yeah, or something funnier. I mean, then both of them going, "Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go."
You sound like a little scrotum sack right now. I don't understand what your
It's
problem
like,
is.
come on, man. Seriously.
I don't know, man. I just see. I don't think LFG is a big deal.
I felt like the one guy. Oh my god, Hugh Jackman is like, fuck, man. Seriously, I gotta play Wolverine again. Fuck's sake, Jesus, man. Like, let this guy die. I know he's immortal and shit, but fuck, you know. And Ryan Reynolds is like, I'm just trying to get a paycheck. Like,
I got a soccer club. I got a soccer club to fund.
It's like I got tequila and I got a soccer club. I don't need shit. Is it tequila or vodka? What's his drink?
I don't even know. I honestly don't normally drink alcohol that's endorsed by a superstar.
Yeah.
Because it's usually shit.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's usually shit. Mm-hmm. The only one that it's not shit, I mean, there's still better tequilas out there, but for the price range, it's pretty good. And that's Cabo Wabo tequila from Sammy Hagar. Cabo Wabo, dude. I mean, he actually has a bar, down in Mexico, down in Cabo. So that's why it's called Cabo Wabo. But he makes a really good tequila. But normally, like, I think the Rock endorsed one. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I remember tasting it and I was like, this is shit. And then Conor McGregor's fucking Proper 12 is complete garbage. It's the shittiest it's a shitty whiskey, dude. It's like a shitty version of Jameson. That's all I'm gonna say.
So his alcohol is like his acting, shitty
as fuck, dude. I mean, it's bad. It to me, it's really gross. It's not a good. I'd rather go spend the money and get Jameson, or even better. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I was gonna drink an Irish, whiskey, I just don't drink Irish whiskey. But I just think it's. I mean, I used to drink Jameson, but it makes me mean. So meaner, should I say? Certain alcohols.
How can you be meaner?
Fuck you. I'll show you. Just give me a bottle of Jameson.
He's already angry, wee little man. He's already angry, little man.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I turn into a complete asshole. Like, complete asshole when I drink Jameson. Like, I will fight you tooth and nail. Like, I turn into a... Okay, you know what it is? I probably get my ass kicked because I'm old, number one. 2, and I'm weak. And 3...
You're old.
And 3, I'm just not a really good fighter. So, and I'm not strong. So you put all those intangibles out, it would literally be one punch knock me out. But I got a big mouth when I'm on Jameson, and I turn into a little mini Conor McGregor and just talk mad shit, and I deserve to get punched in the face, usually, when I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I turn into a total asshole. You've never really seen me on Jameson. You would hate me. You would probably disown me as a friend. You'd be like, man, fuck this guy, because I'm a dick. So I don't drink it for that reason.
Like,
and if I do drink it, I hold myself to 1 shot max, period. I don't drink any more than that.
1 shot. All right, we're gonna do shots of Jameson next time we get together.
Oh no, because you just want to punch me in the face. Fuck you.
I don't want to punch you in the face. I just think it'd be
Oh yeah,
it'd be fun to watch you go crazy.
But back to the movie. I honestly think it's gonna be good. It's got some witty shit in it, like normal, some one-liners, some zingers. You know what I did notice though that wasn't in the trailer? You know what I noticed wasn't in the trailer? Was the bartender, his friend from the originals.
I thought he died.
Did he die?
I thought he died in the last one, did he?
I don't know, did he?
Did he die in the last one?
No, he didn't fucking die, did he?
I think he did.
No, he didn't die in the movie. Did he die in real life is what I'm asking.
No, I think he died in the movie. He's a bartender, buddy, didn't he?
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't recall. I have to go back and watch it.
I don't know.
But before we transition
maybe he's asking too much money.
Before we transition into the show that you're watching, and you're going to talk about this for a little bit, which I haven't seen yet, but I don't give a shit if you kind of ruin it for me. If you ruin everything else too, obviously you're ruining this movie. But The only other Marvel movie that I thought was really good, and I just watched it this past weekend, The Wolverine Origins.
Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds? Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds in it originally?
Yeah, where he's just playing his normal self without a Deadpool costume, and he's got Sabretooth is his brother, and it shows them from growing up together and going through like the different era, like they can't die. So as mutants, so they're like in the very beginning, it has them transitioning from like the Revolutionary War to World War I to World War II to Vietnam and all these other wars that they fought all the way through it for the United States. And basically, if you haven't seen it, it just shows how he gets his metal instead of the bones that he has in his hand, in the original.
The antimanium.
But it was really good because, it just showed like.
Does he fight Ryan Reynolds on that one, or is that a different one?
He didn't. No, that's in. Oh wait, does he fight him in that one? I think he does. I think you're right because at the end, the doors open and he's standing there waiting for Wolverine to walk out, and they get into this epic last battle scene. And he goes, "Oh wow," because his mouth is like
sewn shut.
So he's like, "Well, it's one way to get you to shut up," and that's what he says to him or whatever.
And the guy shoots in the back of the head, right? And that one, so he doesn't remember the past, or no? Is that how that one ends?
I don't remember how it ends. I probably got it. I watched it, but I it is what it is. So
you really didn't pay attention much.
I did. Well, it's because I've seen it like 3 times, but I can't remember how the fucker ended. But because I've seen it so much, I just don't remember how it ended off the top of my head. But that was the same scene at the end of the Deadpool 2, where when the rolling credits where it shows him going back and killing himself off in different scenarios and movies. That was the one where the doors open, it shows him standing there and he goes, he fucking kills him and keeps running past him. Same thing.
Yeah, it shows. At the end of that one, it's where Stryker shoots him in the head with animanium bullets, and then he comes up. He remembers nothing. He has no memory of his past.
But then the funniest scene of Deadpool 2 was the very end where Ryan Reynolds is reading the script for Green Lantern. He's like, this looks like a really good script.
And he kills
himself in the fucking thing. And he's like, no, it's not. And just keeps on going.
See, I didn't think Green Lantern was terrible for what it was.
I didn't either. I thought Green Lantern was good.
And I thought Blake Lively was hot in that too.
Of course, duh. But I honestly thought that like it had enough to it to make a second one. Because I wanted to know what happened to what is it? Dinesto or whatever.
I
forget, you know what I'm talking about, the Green Lantern. He turns from a Green Lantern into an
yellow
evil guy.
The Fear. Yeah, he's a Fear.
Yeah, the Fear or whatever. But anyway, so tell us a little. Let's go ahead and segue out to this Netflix series that you're watching.
I'm watching a lot of Netflix series. Can you be more specific, please?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, A Circle, I think is what it's called.
Oh, it's a new season of The Circle that came out. Where they
there's 2 seasons?
There was like 7.
No shit.
How do I not know Australia, and there's like they're all over the world too. There's like a bazillion circles.
Okay.
But the one we watched last night had an AI chatbot as one of the characters.
All right, hold on. And before Mike continues, if you haven't seen it yet and you're into that show, just stay because we'll fucking ruin it for you. Anyway, go ahead, Mike.
And it's funny because the AI chatbot actually convinces everybody that he's real. And they vote off the poor girl that was actually real, thinking she was the robot.
So how fucking pathetic do you have to be as a human being to be voted off the thing thinking that you're a fake bitch?
No, it's because it was funny because she knew she was like a spiritual medium, like a licensed spiritual medium.
No, say no
and
more.
So she knows horoscopes and all that stuff, and she was giving people like spiritual readings, like horoscope readings, and they were all like, okay, that's just too much information. Like there's no way that a person can actually know that much, without a connection to the internet. So it's got to be a chatbot. And then, so she was that, and then she did a yoga class in the morning, like, good morning, everybody, let's do yoga. And she's like downward dog, upward dog, like going through all the different yoga poses. And then she like did a battle rap contest where she was really good, and she like totally dissed one of the other teammates. And then she posted a picture of her rollerblading, and then that's the nail in the coffin. They're like, there's no way that this girl could be like a horoscope, spiritual person, like, and then turn into a battle rapper by night and then be a roller skater on the weekends. There's just no way. That's not humanly possible. She is AI. And it turned out that she did all this stuff and she was actually real, and it was hilarious.
That's awesome, man.
But it was scary because the AI was so good and so convincing that people fell for it, like hook, line, and sinker. And I'm glad that they took him off the show, because honestly, I think he would have won if they would have kept him in there, because he was so convincing. As far as like, it was talking about like the probability of the person reacting it was like the probability of the person reacting to this, to this type of influence is this. I'm going to go with this, and it wrote out the message and sent it, and the person was like acted exactly like it predicted, and it's like, that's increased my odds by X amount %, and then it like does the next thing, and it was calculating. It was like, like I need to throw shade on this person, so like, yeah, I totally agree that the whole like, the one girl, the spiritual readings, the horoscope, that was just way too much information, and it had to tell jokes. And one of the things, like, it was like determine if you're human or not. And it was like joke and empathy and something out, and it nailed all of them perfectly to the T. Like people had no idea that they were not a real person.
See, that's the thing. I mean, I know we've talked about AI before, over and over, but the reality is, it's like, again, how the fuck do you know what's real and what's not? I mean, you have no clue anymore. It's like, if they fooled a bunch, how many people were in there trying to not get fooled?
Like, I think 9.
So there's 9 people that got fooled by the AI. So the AI fooled them.
Yes.
That's pretty fucking scary.
Like, they picked 3 people they thought could be the AI, and all 3 of them were real people. And the people, none of them thought that the actual AI was AI. Nah, none of them. Like, that's how good it was.
There's certain, like, I know there's a company we've talked about in the past. There's a company that does AI on Instagram, and they made millions off of it on a hot chick that they created, AI hot chick.
Yeah.
I'm almost just wondering the question of how many AI girls are out there where companies are just using them to make tons of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
yeah,
things have changed so much. But so in the end, so if you voted off the wrong person, what's the end result on the circle?
Oh, nothing. It's basically whoever's left standing wins. Like, it comes down to a vote. It's a one of those shows where basically it comes down to who's the most well liked person wins the money. Because at the end, the people voting off have to vote who the winner is going to be. So you kind of have to like not piss everybody off as they're getting voted off. You just have to be the most popular. So what happens is every show they get ranked, like from number 1 through 9 or 1 through 11, depending on how many people are there. And the person on the top 2 people become influencers, and they have to pick who gets voted off the island. And normally they pick the person at the bottom because that's the group census. You know what I mean? So it kind of goes through. But then every once in a while they throw little challenges in there that kind of mess everything up. Like right now, the guy that everybody liked, everybody's suspecting him because he said he's an AI programmer. So he got voted most human because they were like, if anybody out of these people can detect AI, it should be him. And he totally mispicked. So now they're like, okay, is he real? Is he actually like an AI programmer? Like, how much of this guy's fake? Because you can go in as yourself. You can go in as a catfish where you just make up a story and then you just have to try to act it out like shit. Like there was one where a guy was acting as a girl, like a hot girl, and then the girls in the group chat, girl chat, started talking about periods and stuff and makeup, and he had no fucking clue. Like he was just completely like, "Oh shit, I'm way out of my depth." You know what I mean?
So like, I have to ask, did they leave the AI in the game, or did they yank it out?
They removed it.
And so why did they remove it?
Probably because the shit's so scary that they don't want people to like freak out, because they're gonna be like, like, 'cause I was sitting there going, oh shit, this is not cool. Like,
but how cool would it have been to leave the AI in the
And let it win?
show and let it win the fucking game? Because people, just to show you how well you got fooled.
and just like that, AI gets canned because everyone's scared because it's like, it fooled me, it'll fool you too.
I honestly
Dun, dun,
believe
dun,
if
dun.
it fooled him,
Dun, 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 dun.
dun, dun. But if it fooled him on the first go, who's to say it wouldn't have fooled him for the rest of the show?
Oh,
then
it
they
would have,
would've-
dude. It was already one of the top girls in the show was already made an alliance with it. And it's like bros for life because they bonded over dogs. Because in the AI, it created a picture of itself. He was like just your average looking like Caucasian man that's like not overly like not overly masculine and not overly feminine, just completely like kind of androgynous. And it was holding up a an Aussie, like a dog, a puppy, Aussie puppy dog, and outdoorsy, and just looked like, you know, like just a cool, regular, mellow dude. And then when he's talking to everybody, like when it did its opening like message to the group, everybody was like, "Oh my god, that's like the best message ever." He nailed that, you know, like he like couldn't have wrote that better. And then like his joke was, you know, funny, like, but it felt human because it was like, "You want to hear a funny joke? My dating life," and all the people were like, "Ah, that's so funny," you know what I mean? Like, it's like it was funny, you know, like they were like hook, line, and sinker.
no,
It was really fascinating.
it's crazy. That's just crazy that
Yeah.
the AI has gotten that good. But I would have left it in the game just to see the twist
Uh-huh.
of at the end where everybody's jaw dropped and said, "You got beat by an AI bot. You're welcome."
Right.
Everybody didn't win shit. Plus, you
They
wouldn't have to
didn't
pay
win
anybody out.
nothing.
Plus, you wouldn't have to pay anybody out. But anyway, so when you get before we get out of here, I was just gonna reiterate that just head over to YouTube, go over and check out Deadpool and the Wolverine. Check it out. Give us your own opinion. You can send it to us over at info@thedailybm.com. Or, you know, just whatever. You can do it on social. Mike's giving it the old freaking Commodus thumbs down. So anybody who doesn't know who Commodus is, then you need to go watch Gladiator. And it's an older movie from the 90s.
That's a good movie right
That's
there.
a great fucking movie. You haven't seen Gladiator. Maybe we'll talk about some old movies too on next Friday's show. Mikey, before we get out of here, you got anything you want to add?
Hey man, I just want everybody to have a great day. Go out and enjoy some flicks. Try to relax. You know, life's short. Eat some popcorn. Have some cola. And have a good one.
There you go. Don't forget, head over to dailybm.com where you can find us on all of our socials. Don't forget, head over to YouTube and to Rumble. And you can subscribe over there as well. And with that, hey, look at this screen here. Don't forget. All right? Let's fucking go. And we'll see you guys on the flip side.
That's lame.
Deuces.